Hey everyone, 30.6 here, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, the Rising Sun campaign. Last episode, which was shorter, but I wanted to focus on the battles, as I think I can drag out the series just a little bit longer, give me more time to record and prepare for the next series, but also simply because I wanted to look over what we're up against. So most of these, Prince Eugen class has 8.5-inch guns, and the Lothringians have 9.6s. Most of these seem to be Lothringians. And they don't have as many escorts. So we definitely win the escort battle. We are going to take this. When I can focus on the battles, I want to focus on the battles because I think they're fun and they're much more engaging. And again, I want you guys to enjoy these episodes. And you know what? If you like the episodes, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're not already, do the YouTube things. I don't say it often, but you know, please do it. Because at the time of recording, we're at 40 subscribers when I'm recording this, and 7,000 views across the channel, which is mental. Alright, yeah, so we do outnumber them, which is also good. The heavy cruisers are what I'm concerned about, because the only things we really have to engage them are, of course, the Yamashiro herself and the heavy cruisers, which might be a problem. So hopefully we're at some distance away where we're actually out of their range. Let's see. We are not. We're actually at 40-something? How far away are they? 37 kilometers. So we have plenty of time to get the fleet sorted out. With that being said, let's go ahead and sort them. That was easy. And because we're at such extreme range, we still have times 10. So this is Yamashiro's second big battle, I think. I'm quite fond of this design. It reminds me of the American battleships. And the heavy cruisers, these guys are the Atago class, which have not seen combat, and I'm actually excited to see. These guys should be great. So let's go ahead and go times 10. So we know they're to the northeast. We had them on radar. Yeah, Noshiros, I know the Miyakos, which I think are those. I think these are all Miyakos. They have radar, and the Atagos don't. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to begin our turn. Just going to keep it going. Just keep the turn going. Alright, first shots. I'd like to save because we don't have a lot of HE left. Oh, we have plenty of HE. It's the AP we're low on, which is a slight issue. Alright. Smoke. Smoke. Off. Off. Smoke. Off. Alright. Now I gotta babysit the battle line. Alright, so hold on. Hold on. Alright, so do that. Pause. Alright. Yamashiro. Aim for the Prince Heinrich. Kashimayari. I don't really mind who you shoot at. If you think you can hit the Thuringia, hit it. But I'm gonna have you target Lothringen. Kinugasa. Same thing here. If you can hit Schleswig-Holstein, very much appreciate it. Now, Harukaze, I'm going to have you spin around. I'm going to have your division do a torpedo attack. They're starting to get hits in. Akaze is one of the newer destroyers with the twin quintuple launchers. Launching torpedoes at this range, that's a bit bold. Just kind of screen them. Harukaze. Harukaze. Turn your torpedoes on to normal. Actually, I want you to back up a little bit. Never mind, turn in. Big fan of torpedoes. Not that kind of fan, but like they're launching an entire wave of torpedoes at us. Don't know who you're firing those at. That is so many torpedoes. I mean, get them to waste them. That's kind of the point. Alright, all units officially freaking panic. Probably going to lose some ships here. What's going on over here? Hold on. Harukaze, I admire your bravery, but I don't think it's going to pay off. Oh, we got the Frankfurt, though. What happened? Hold on, something happened. Hasu got a kill. Alright, so we're all even again. Now, curious. Every one of their ships launched torps. And I mean, these guys we already knew to be torpedo menaces, but yeah. Yeah, this is a different class. These are literally just torpedo cruisers. Alright. Okay. Okay. Kasumi. Detach. Piss off out of here. Fuyo. Detach. Out of here. Well, it's just heavily damaged. Hazu. I'm going to keep you in. Are any of the light cruisers heavily damaged? The answer is no, besides no Shiro. Detach. Piss off. And then do not change your leader. Okay. You guys are just out here bullying this light cruiser. That is fine. Hibiki, turn your torpedoes on. And Kagero, pray to God you dodge those. Doesn't look like you will. You're probably going to take one. Thank God it's a dud. So how to turn in, please? Thank you. Augsburg goes down. Sakawa. Alright, let's make sure we're not getting overextended here. So what destroyers are good? Hatsukaze. Giving you authorization to turn your entire task force's torpedoes onto normal. Hamanami. Target the Prince Heinrich. Hazu, shoot at the V-53. Hatakaze, shoot at Hanover. Harusame, shoot at V-24. Just kind of a spattering of torpedoes, please. Thank you. Yamashiro. What's going on here, sweetheart? Okay. Do not change your leader. Just gonna fire a bunch of torpedoes into this formation. Hatsuharu took a torp, or that's just a flooding hit. Alright. Hamikaze. Pause. Detach. Pull off. Who sunk this light cruiser? CL-810. Kagero. Alright. There goes Thuringia. Suzuya. Alright. Go babysit the battle line again. What's going on here? Alright. Kashimaya. Change of plans. Nagasa, change of plans. And then you start to turn. Start burning the light cruisers. Burn the superstructure. Do what you can. Hazu being detached. Piss off. You all need to get out of here. You're useless. Where are my light cruisers? That's Kaze. I'm gonna pause here for a second. Alright, we're not losing frames. That's what I'm concerned about. Because it makes the episodes basically unwatchable. It's important to have escorts. Alright, Hatsuharu. That's over there, right? See those 5s and 3s start lighting them up. Alright. Like Cruiser Squadron, everyone target the Hanover. Vicky. Salvo can do to one of these heavy cruisers. Or even in damage, but I think most of that is just from the destroyers getting absolutely beaten to death. Oh dear. V-53 finally sinks. Nice flooding heads. Yamashiro. Secondaries on the V60, please. Thank you. Kagero sinks. Harusame sinks. I'm gonna lose most of the destroyers if I had to guess. I'll ship some more out. Alright, Tone. And Sakawa. Normal torps, please. Tone. Start targeting Lothringen. Now, how do you like it, huh? Ow! Suzuya. Alright. Reserves. Change targets. Torpedoes normal. Yamashiro, how are we doing, sweetheart? Taking some damage from the heavy cruiser. Yamashiro, switch target. How about the light cruisers? Heavy cruisers, sweethearts, how are we doing? Doing alright. These guys are taking some damage. Gonna have to retreat. There you go. Watch torps. There we go. Nice job. Keshi Mayari. Good job. Retreat, please. Thank you. Sakawa, take over lead. Not one hit, alright. Turn the torpedoes off, we might need them for later. Here come 9 and 14-inch shells coming in. You're being detached. Those look good. Lothringen sinks to the Soya. Alright. Yamashiro. Highest speed you can do. Kinugasa. Are you doing an AP ammo? Choose what you want to fire at. Shoot at the Schleswig Holstein. To max speed. I want you guys to start shooting at the Prince Heinrich. Speed this up just a wee bit. Nice job! Yamashiro freaking sinking threes. I'm gonna let Sakawa and Suzuya just kind of sail off in this general direction for now. Probably recall them in case we have to deal with those other cruisers. Just keep firing on that destroyer. Smoke up. Sure, I don't know why you're turning that way. Just gonna speed up the turning process here. Okay. Nope. All guns, front. You got better guns than he does. Oh, I forgot you have torpedoes, right? Fire some AP next salvo. heads. This is why we built them. Built them for stuff like this, just mauling cruisers. Ooh, torpedo hit. Nice job. Apologize for that notification. Tear them apart. Start shooting at the Prince Henry, please. It's so nice having radar now. I really love the Atomic class right here. This is just great. Quick firing 9s. Pretty quick firing 9s, right? 4 rounds a minute. For saturation of fire. We've got 12 of these on each one of these cruisers. These guys might actually start taking the damage lead. Schleswig-Holstein sinks to heavy flooding. Kashimayari gets the kill. Yamashiro, I need you to begin a turn, because you're probably going to have to start shooting at those. Alright, let's get back to it. Something out there, probably one of the other ships, but she's burning, so I don't think we have to worry about her for much longer. That's gonna go to Kinugasa. Alright. Guns off. Kazuya separate. Just try to make it on your own. Actually, I think we're gonna... can we end the battle? Love this class. This is just a great class. Turn away, maybe we can force the battle to end. Come on. I think that's probably going to be the battle. Gets another. And Kashimayari gets another. That'll do it for this battle. 7 ships to 12 ships. I think that's a pretty good trade. It sucks that we lost so many destroyers, but victory points wise, that's 65,000. And we sunk 4 of their capital grade ships, along with their escorts, which I think is a very, very fair, trade, I would say. Alright, damage lead, Kinugasa. No surprise, I'm pretty sure they were going to get it anyway. Accuracy, Soya. Secondary, Kinugasa. Torpedo goes to Hibiki. Alright. No. I'm sorry, what? seriously gonna have to dispatch a fleet? Fine. Kaga, take your task force. Prevent any ships from invading Eritrea. Do it. Oh, crap, they got fleets coming at us. How are we doing naval invasion wise? 3 out of 7. Alright. Princess Wilhelm has been sunk. I'm going to give it to I2. Okay. Just free victory points. Alright. So what do they have? They have a heavy cruiser. They've got 4 heavy cruisers. They've got 5 heavy cruisers and a battleship. Alright. So they're not invincible. I am, however, going to move the Congo class right here to intercept anything trying to get in to reinforce their Black Sea fleet. And with that being said, Fuso, I want you to grab closer, please. Thank you. And then I want to naval invade, like, Bulgaria or something. Alright, Eastern Rumelia, so I'm going to pull Aoba's fleet in, just to help support the invasion. We're going to keep the fleets tasked up. This is a 2 out of 5. These guys will be here. 0 out of 6. These guys will be fine. Alright. So, I think that's going to do it for this episode. A pretty big battle, taking out a lot of their heavy ships. We have a lot of ships repairing. I'm not sure where. Probably in Constanta. Yeah. Alright, well, we've got some ships in repair, and we're going to do our best to make sure that we get ahead. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one.